Okay.
Well, it's kind of pointless considering the stream has started, but anyway. Oh yes, I've got my live notification. Very professional stream start anyway. Oh, just a disclaimer, I unfortunately can't read chat today because I don't actually have the chat, so I guess we're gonna have to roll it off just like this. But anyway, I think we'll have a lot of fun. So, welcome along then to the streets of Monte Carlo for FRL Season 2, Split 1, Round 19. And yes, this should be a very fun race, considering the affair we already had in Split 2. I am joined, myself, obviously Alex, I am joined by Mr. Sam, Galactic Nerd _SK.
Good eye, you legends.
Yeah, this should be a very fun session indeed. Because, I mean, qualifying is just crucial in Monaco. And, yeah. Just straight off the bat, what do you think? Who will be on pole position for this one? It's very tough to call, but...
Well,
what do you think?
I'm actually going to put my bets on Harry.
Harry? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is quite strong around this track, to be fair. But my money, I'm going to be honest here, I'm going to put it on Jeremy. Jeremy's gonna claim pole for this one. Which is bold, but who knows. But yeah, we can see here the first man on the track is CNDN in the Williams. Obviously not in for the whole season. He's joined the league in China, I do believe. And yeah, he'll be looking to score even more good points for Williams. There's the yellow flag in Sector 2, that'll probably be just in the hairpin, that is correct. So here he is, obviously on the controller, which is never ideal in Monaco. But we will see what the Williams driver can do as he starts his first hot lap, the first hot lap of qualifying in Monaco.
I think we'll be invalidated. That's probably honest.
Well, it can always happen around here. It's very difficult. As Manu already parked, he's probably let him go there. As that does look a little bit scruffy, but it's probably just trying to get a banker in. It's an 18.9 in Sector 1. And into the hairpin we go for the first time on a time lap. So then into Portier. It's a very slow corner, but the exit is crucial as we go into the tunnel. Driving at over 270 kilometers out into the sun and into the chicane, which is very difficult to get right, as close to the wall as possible. And into the fast Sector 3, starting with Tabak, but he's hit the wall. He's still continuing on his lap, unless he decides to bail out of it. Into La Rascasse. He is in fact going to finish the lap. So the Williams driver, where can he put it? Obviously P1 with a 1:11.9. Obviously a banker. Manu has started his lap. The next driver to cross the line, FT Pro, the 10.3. Then we have the McLaren of Harry. I do believe, yes, with a 1:09.4 in P1 right now. That's already a second faster right now. Next up we've got the Alfa Romeo of Tyler crossing the line. And he goes second, about 2 tenths behind his Brexit mate. In the meantime, Sam D has gone third with a 1:09.7. Next across the line is Juicy Jules, but he started the hot lap. Yes. Sully's gone P5 with a 1:11.4.
Sully, what a man, and what an even better driver.
Oh yes. As next across the line we have BK. Obviously very strong around here. He goes second. And now Jeremy goes fastest by about a tenth from Harry. Next up is a Ferrari, it's Kart Racer. He only goes 9th, that didn't look like a quick lap. P6 it is for Jano. I don't know who it is because there are name tags off. Wow,
Yeah,
Manu goes
like...
2nd. That's an impressive lap for Manu. Next to cross the line.
In the 108s,
Well, will it be interesting to see if anyone gets into the 108? As I think the next car across the line is Formula Talks. See him, what can he do? Obviously with no practice, he told us. So here he comes, out of the last corner. And he goes P10 with a 10.8. Next up then is Juicy Juice. No, he's into the pits. And then I think everybody else is on an in-lap. No, Kart Racer is still going. Obviously our world champion crowned last week in Monza. So we're right on board for this final sector. Will he go into the pit lane? No, carries on. And that's a bit scruffy from him. He'll carry on his way anyway and puts it in a P9. The 110-0. From now I don't think there is anyone else on a hot lap.
No.
Yeah, Manu is in hot lap, but he is into the pit lane. Pocho is in the tunnel in 8th gear. There's a Red Bull pitting in. Kart Race obviously just set his lap time. CNDN into the pits. Seam is going. But is he going to finish the lap or is he also going to the pit lane? He is into the pits. But we can already see Harry is already on his outlap, on his next outlap. In the McLaren, obviously.
Just a question.
Yeah?
Because of how short the lap is here, we're not going to see people trying to go for 4 laps, are we? 4 qualifying ones.
Well, I mean, if they can save tires enough, then they could try it, as Harry actually invalidates his outlap. But, I mean, they could have probably gone either for the soft tire allocation, which would then have an extra set, I think. Otherwise, I would still think they'd go for 3 laps. As Harry is now starting his 2nd lap already. So let's ride on board with obviously our new podium sitter from last week. It's a decent turn 1, a bit early on the turn in, but our Borivage is looking good into the long left of Massenet and then into Casino Square. It's a bit of a scruffy exit, but he is faster. He's about 1.5 tenths up on his best time, apparently purple as well. Deep into the hairpin to Mirabeau Bar, then into Porty where the exit is crucial into the tunnel. So here he comes. It's a yellow flag, but doesn't seem to be anything. That's close to the wall, but very nicely done. And into Tabac. Where does this time stand? Is 3.5 tenths up. That would put him in a clear P1 right now, but he's invalidated. Oh, that's a shame for Harry. Now who's next?
No, I'd imagine.
I do think Sully has just started the lap. Or he's about to start it now.
We got Felix on the lap.
Yeah, Felix is now finishing a lap, I do believe. Let's see what he can do, obviously, for Red Bull. Next up then is a Haas and an AlphaTauri.
Real nice Felix slow.
Felix goes 6th. As next is a Haas. And that would be Manu who might have started this lap.
Oh yeah, someone... Well, I saw someone going sideways when I was looking through the Tyler on the run up to the line.
Oh, 4th place. That's an improvement. He's obviously beaten his teammate BK, but he is on a fast lap now. As I think the other Red Bull is starting a lap now of Jano, yes. Also Formula Talks.
Oh, he's invalidated this lap.
So like one of the AlphaTauri starting a lap too. Yes, that's Formula Talks.
We've got Jeremy now.
Jeremy coming up to the line. And he goes quicker, 1090. Very good lap.
We got Sully now, man, myth, legend, goes P12.
Next up is a McLaren. It's Harry.
It's Harry again.
And it's a 108.7.
108.7.
What a lap from Harry. Wow.
We got Pocho. I think, I don't know.
Now Pocho's
Did he?
looking to start a hot lap now, I think. What a lap from Harry. That's really good.
P3.
Sam is now got P3.
P3.
Because now I think we got BK coming across the line. BK is P5. Only just behind Manu and Sam D. Then I think it's Jano. Jano's preparing for another lap maybe? Or no, he's into the pit lane. Sully is on a slow lap. Formula Talks ending his lap now. So what can he do? Well, we can clearly see that he's not really got any practice for this. But where can he put it? No improvement, still 14th. Who's next then on across the line? Looks like both. Right, we have a Williams going into the pit lane. We have a Renault. A Renault is into the pit lane. Then we have a Mercedes also in the pit lane. Who's actually on a lap here? I think Tyler? No, BK is probably on his in-lap, yes.
No, we've got Kart Racer.
Kart Racer, okay.
And that's the line.
Right, and that looks like a decent lap. It's P4.
P4.
It's a good improvement for him. But still, that's 4 tenths behind Harry. That's just absolutely amazing from him. As next, I think we have the Mercedes coming. Yes, that's Juicy to start his hot lap. So we'll have a look at his onboard, unless Formula talks. No, he's on his in-lap. Negotiates the Red Bull very nicely of Jano. And into Casino Square and Mirabeau Boat, I think. To the hairpin, obviously the slowest corner on the calendar. Always a big struggle for the controller people. And then into Portier, exiting into the tunnel, looks all very good. But I mean, look at the gaps. So anything could really shuffle around in his top 5, 6, 7 drivers.
CNDN Portier has, well...
Oh, that's a bit of an odd place.
Oh, he's good block McLaren. That's Harry.
No, that's Harry, but he is on his out lap.
Okay,
as Juicy is finishing his lap, Tyler is starting his lap now. What can Juicy do, obviously, for Mercedes? Goes 13th only. As I think next across the line will be FD Pro. And then would be Tyler, I think. So let's go on board to the racing point. Cuts nicely across the second apex, but you can't do that here. Oh, that's a big slide into the wall. So that's no improvement for him then from what is P11 right now. And next across the line then is Tyler, who's going to the tunnel now. As here we go then into the very sweeping final sector. Tabak, very nicely done. Into Louis Chiron at the swimming pool. That looks very good from Tyler. And into La Rascasse. Good exit, short shift into third gear. Doesn't hit the wall, very close though. What can Tyler do? Very nice final sector. And he goes second. Very good. Especially. Yes. It's a very impressive final sector at least. It's very good done, very well done there. I wouldn't be surprised if there was purple of anyone. As I think...
Oh, Sully about to start a next lap.
Sully is... Yes, that's correct. Then we have Harry.
What, Harry?
Harry goes even quicker. 108.3. Harry is a man on a mission right now.
What, Kyle? Oh, he's that's validated.
Well, he can start another one.
Wow.
I think next then would be Sully.
No, it's El Pocho.
Oh, it's Pocho, okay. Into Raskas. It's a bit of a slide out of last corner. Looks all decent though. He's currently 9th and he's still 9th. Can't improve his lap. Next then is an AlphaTauri. No, that's Seam on his out lap. So then
I think Tauri's in that.
Is it BK maybe? No.
Yano
no, BK is
the
coming
next
out
one.
of pits now. Yano. So again into Raskas. No, he's into the pit lane. Next up then is the Williams of Sully. Eventually we came to him.
God, Sully!
And what can he do? Already out of ERS, but that's nothing really new. And Sully goes P11.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be a good starting position if this wasn't Monaco, so...
Kyle...
And Kyle is doing some rather interesting stuff. Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Who's next up then? We got CNDN starting a lap now. I think BK is on his out lap. Pocho will probably go into the pits. That is exactly what's happening.
This...
First driver to start a lap looks to be a Racing Point. I think that would be FD Pro. Except for CNDN, of course. So here he is then. Obviously Racing Point winner in Split 2. It's, well, rather unlikely to happen in Split 1, but you never know. Can always bring a surprise here in Monaco.
Oh, you're talking about in Monaco, okay.
Yeah, of course.
I thought you were just talking about in general.
Nah. all of them. As that's a 2.5 improvement in Sector 1. However, we're gonna look out for Sully. No, Sully is on his... Oh, he's doing another lap, I think. But then CNDN will be the first driver. But no, he's backing off. So, back to FD Pro, who is now into the tunnel. Out of the tunnel and into the chicane. Nicely done. Good exit. And through to back, through Louis Giron. It's almost half a second quicker for him. Oh, is it the wall though? Is Manu also parked in Raskas, doing a little bit of a Schumacher there.
Yeah.
And then it is going to be FD Pro across the line. It's P11 only. It's probably a bit more in this lap. As I think... No, Sully has invalidated.
P2 for BK.
Oh, that's a very good one then. It's Tyler starting his lap. Jeremy is in the middle sector. Looks like a very nice run through the chicane. 70 retires, so that's no more laps from him. Maximum P5.
I was about to say, where's the other Ferrari? So I can't race to into
yeah.
the middle, and I was like, ah.
I'm here, hello. So next up is Jeremy. Bit of a dodgy run through Anthony Noakes, but doesn't improve in position. So he's still 4th. Next is a Red Bull on his out lap.
You've got Felix.
Felix is finishing his lap now. He's 5th place. Nice.
What?
Then on the map, I see a McLaren starting a lap. So that would be Harry. Manu behind him looks to finish his lap.
With Harry. Because
Manu is P2. Nice. So now let's jump on board with Harry.
Much better run from turn 1.
Provisional pole sitter, of course. What can he do in this final run? Looks very nice from Massenet. Casino Square, very good as well. He's another almost, well, half a tenth up. As we see, Kart Racer is only P8. Formula Talks stays 13th. Next across the line will be a Red Bull, that'll be Jarno. But on board with Harry. Gonna stay on board for this one. That's very nice. Oh, but he invalidates it. It's a good time to look towards Jarno, who spun.
Oh.
Pocho goes across the line now. Come from P9. Still 9th.
Yeah.
Next up is Felix, but he is in the pit lane. And yeah, Harry can't improve his lap. But even still, that is an absolutely commanding drive to pole position. 4 tenths ahead of Manu in second place.
Right, what about Manu? No, he's backed off. So, that's pole.
That's actually... That
Harry
is,
on pole by 4 tenths of a second.
that is absolutely
What?
outstanding. Like, wow. I think we have
Is that his
Williams
first
coming, but
pole
they're all
position?
finished. Just waiting for Manu now at this point, but what a display from McLaren. It's very impressive. So we're just waiting for Manu now to finish his stroll around Monaco. But in the meantime, let's just go on board with our pole sitter, because nobody is going to knock him off the top now. And that was qualifying for Monaco. And who would have expected this front row? Well, I mean, Harry looked very strong from the outset, but Manu in second place for Haas. Then we have Alfa Romeo sharing the second row, with BK and Tyler in this order. Jeremy and Felix on the third row for Renault and Red Bull in P5 and 6. Sam D and Kart Race are the very big favorites actually before. Only 7th and 8th. As then Pocho and Janu round out the top 10. Behind that we have FD Pro for Racing Point, Sully for Williams, Formula Talks for AlphaTauri, and then Juicy Juice in the Mercedes from CNDN, and then the other Mercedes of Smilet Kyle. And I do believe that does set us up for a very nice race, considering Split 2 has already been just all over the shop. Can really expect...
Some facts.
Some facts.
Yeah. Yeah. Fact.
Some facts.
Right. The Monaco Grand Prix is held over a 260-kilometre distance instead of the traditional 305 kilometres. Fact.
Fact.
The track is commonly nicknamed Monte Carlo due to a large section of it running through the streets of that particular area. Fact. The driver with the most victories in Monaco is Ayrton Senna with 6. And
5 of which in a row.
With the most triumphs being McLaren with 15. The most recent winners were, of course, Lewis Hamilton and Mercedes. Fact.
Fact.
The track runs alongside the sea, and surprisingly, only 2 drivers have ended their races swimming in the harbour.
I know one of them. I don't know the other one though.
Nelson Piquet once declared that racing at Monaco was like cycling in your living room.
That's
true.
true.
The win there was worth 2 anywhere else. Fact.
Fact.
Its
Anyway.
official language is French, despite Monegasque being spoken commonly.
Oh my god.
Fact.
Well.
It is the most densely populated country in the world. Fact.
Wow.
It is the second smallest country in the world, only trailing Vatican City. Fact. 39,000 people live in the country, of which about 13,000 are millionaires. And it has the 3rd highest GDP per capita in the world, at about $116,000. Fact.
How many do we have left?
4. In 1793, the French Revolution caused the invasion of Monaco, and it was occupied until 1814. Monaco officially became an independent sovereign state in 1861. Fact. There was a Monaco had a revolution in 1910 where the absolute power of the monarchy was overthrown. Fact.
Wow. Wink.
In 1943, Monaco was invaded by Axis powers in World War II, for a short time being controlled by Italy where it became a fascist state, and then the Third Reich before being liberated. Fact.
All right.
In 1993... What?
I thought that was 4. I either can't count or it's feeling like way too many.
In 1993, Monaco became a full member of the UN with international voting rights. Fact.
The formation lap is almost over here for the Monaco Grand Prix in Split 1. Gonna have to interrupt you here.
Oh, I finished.
Oh, good. So, we are heading onto the grid for Split 1, as we already see the Mercedes of Juicy Juice parked on the grid for some incident. But Harry is lining up on pole position for the first time in FRL. Second then is Manu. The two Alfa Romeos, BK and Tyler, followed by Jeremy, Felix, Sam D, Kart Racer, Pocho, and
Can I do
Jano.
the red lights?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
As we are building up to 5 red lights.
3 lights, 4 lights, 5 red lights, and it's
and away we go.
For the FRL Monaco Grand Prix, and Harry's got the start. He leads into turn 1 with BK coasting, interestingly.
No real incidents happening at the back.
No chaos at the back so far, although I saw an Alfa Romeo tap the wall.
Looks all fine at the moment, but I do believe that BK has somehow found his way out of the session. As in, disconnected. But for now, yes, it's Harry in the lead, still. From Manu in second place, who actually gives him a nice tap there.
Contact between Kart Racer and Sam Davistay. So...
Oh, they're side by side here. Kart Racer with Felix. Or Jano. I don't have name tags for Red Bull.
Okay. We've got Mercedes running last.
Then we head on board with... That'll be Jano then in P9, isn't it?
So it is a Mercedes 1-2, just not the right way round.
Yeah. So apparently BK is back into 4th place now, so that looks to have resolved itself. But we are all done with lap 1, as Harry, F1 Hub, heads onto the main straight to complete, obviously, the fastest lap of the race. And it's a very good start for Harry, it's exactly what he needed. Already breaking the second to Manu, who's obviously also being chased by the two Alfa Romeos, by Jeremy, by all of these drivers. Looks like a very interesting affair, this. And also looking at the telemetry, detailed tires. We only have 4 people on the mediums.
Oh, we got Toothy Juice in the pits.
Yeah, he's switching onto the hard tires, trying to maybe go to the end of the race. It's entirely possible.
Yeah.
But other than that, we only have Sully, FT Pro, CNDN and Kyle on the mediums.
Has got a penalty for corner cutting because he ran over the yellow line on exit and then continued going through the pit exit, which, because you've left the pit exit, counts as corner cutting.
Well, that's not very smart, is it?
No.
Well, but mistakes happen.
Stupid error.
Yeah, it's a bit of a driver error.
Mistake.
So let's see. There's another 3-second penalty for Juicy Juice. Oh well. So that's the fastest lap now from Manu. So he is trying his best to keep it in with Harry, but Harry has quite a lot more DRS, as the DRS is now activated. And Tyler cannot stay with Manu.
Oh, Manu just tapped the wall.
Tyler really can't stick to Manu that well. Maybe there might have to be a driver swap here for Alfa Romeo, but we'll see about that.
Driver swap.
Driver swap. Well, we'll see how that'll develop over the race, because Jeremy is obviously... Yeah, Jeremy is still very close behind. With Felix keeping it in as well, Sam D and Kart Racer of course too. But Kart Racer does have wing damage, I believe, on the right. Yes, he does. Which is obviously not going to help his progress. So that was a bit wide from Felix, and Sam D goes past. So Felix must have had a little mistake here to drop the place to Sam D. Other than that, we'll just really keep an eye on where we have action.
Third is slightly less at the moment. We've got 3 cars
right now.
Jano
is back through. No, he just overtook him. I think Kart Racer is generally struggling right now. CNDN is out of the race in the pits. Okay.
I think he's just giving up. Yeah.
Well, could have been a safety car or something, but now that he's retired in the pit lane, that's obviously not happening. As obviously here, the Alfa Romeos and Jeremy.
Surprisingly clean start so far.
Yeah, no safety car, no real troubles at the start of this race. But there's still 35 laps to go, all to play for. So we don't really have that much of a battle going on, except obviously this little 3-way scrap. There's a yellow flag.
Oh, we got a Red Bull.
Yep, that's Sam D. Sam D must have had contact there, maybe with the wall, maybe with someone else. But he has lost a lot of ground.
I think he clipped it. I reckon he clipped the wall with the...
Yeah, that's quite likely, to be honest.
Yeah. But now means there's a massive gap between...
Anyway, let's go a bit further to the front, because we still have these 3 cars very close together, as Harry has already pulled almost 2 seconds on Manu. Tyler's just about outside of the DRS, but looking to get back into that as soon as possible.
If Harry wins this race, I don't know.
Well, but it would be very nice. I mean,
yeah.
He's practiced quite a lot for this race, so
yeah.
It's always great when practice pays off.
Remember that this guy was someone who was worried about relegation at one point.
That's true.
This season, and he's now legitimately leading a race.
See
this is not anything due to strategy. This is pure pace.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So you'll just have to look out to minimize the penalties. Of course, nobody has a penalty except for Juicy Juice in the last position right now. But if we keep an eye on that one, then it's obviously, yeah, it's really set up very well. It's 2.5 seconds. Kart races into the pit lane already, looking to maybe change his front wing.
Yeah.
Yes, probably going onto the hards as well.
Interestingly, so I mean,
wait,
did they make it?
Oh, he's on the mediums. I mean, Evan has made it work, sort of, but I'd imagine he was very close in tyre wear, so.
Yeah, he was according to sources, my stream, 5 laps in the end, he was about 70%. So.
Yeah, that's obviously not great to have. See,
And
FT Pro goes
8.
Yeah, it's very difficult to pull off, to be fair. Then again, he did it, so great job to Evan.
He's going to be in puncture territory in this race. Sure.
Yes, certainly. Unless, obviously, Kart Racer speculates on the safety car, and then he can switch onto the soft tyres, but...
Nah, yeah, but...
It's not unlikely in Monaco to have a safety car, but we will see about that one. As FT Pro is very close to Sully, but just can't quite make a move yet. Back to the lead. Manu is already into the pit lane. Is he maybe trying an undercut?
I think so, really.
Formula Talks gets a 3-second penalty. It's a yellow flag in sector 3, but looks all okay.
FT
Might have been FT Pro.
Yeah, he's lost both of his end plates. So.
Oh, well. Oh, and Manu is changing his front wing.
And he's changed his front wing.
Ah, that's a shame. However, that does leave Harry in quite a lead. 4.5 seconds from Tyler. And it's then these 3 behind Harry, very close together still. It's another penalty for Marcel. That's I think his 3rd now.
There isn't. I mean, there is a gap between P7 and P8, which I'd imagine would be what Harry would try and aim to get himself into. But of course, the question is, do you change onto mediums or hards? Because with hards, you're just going to be able to push, but with mediums, you're going to have to limit yourself quite a bit. So
then again, it just depends on how long he can go into the race on these soft tyres, because I'd imagine they won't be great, but they can go quite a while if you save them accordingly. And then he could try the mediums. As here now comes the ghost car of Juicy Juice out of the pit lane, doing the pit exit properly.
I don't think Harry is particularly bothered about saving his tyres at the moment.
Nah, I don't think so. I mean, considering he is 5 seconds ahead of Tyler, ahead of the next car, he might just stick to the original plan. Since track position in Monaco is obviously crucial anyway. This Kart Racer says the fastest lap 1:11.1. That's a 3-second penalty for FT Pro. Unfortunately, he is in last place. So that's the retired Juicy Juice who is causing a yellow flag. And not much going on right now, except these 3 cars behind Harry, just very close together. BK maybe looking for a way past, so that's a penalty for Jarno. I always check the helmet now because it doesn't show it. Will BK maybe try to look for a way past? Or will he stick behind his teammates? Jeremy is into the pit lane, yes.
See what, Harry's gonna have a, I'd imagine Harry would have a bit of a pit window.
Yes, absolutely, yeah.
How much time do you lose with this bit?
It's not that long, I think, but then again it's also 60 kilometers per hour. Might be, I'd say about 20 seconds probably.
So, yeah, I mean, if I were Harry with a gap of 5 seconds to the lead, I would come in and actually fit the hard tyres on.
Yes, just stick to the plan, not do anything overly aggressive.
I'd go for hards and not mediums. I think.
Yeah, it's definitely the safer bet.
Yeah.
Right now he's got such a commanding lead, considering everyone's pitted, or like a lot of the people have pitted, so it wouldn't really make sense to make anything stupid.
I think we'll see him pit on this lap for hard tyre. No, I think we'll see him pit this lap for mediums. I don't think we'll put on hards. I think he should put on hards.
Right, let's see if Harry goes into the pit lane. No, he continues on. Continues on for another lap. The two Alfa Romeos still very close together. Sam D gets a 3-second penalty.
I mean, we saw in split 2 that the mediums are quite a bit faster than the hard tyres, but they also wore out quite quickly, so...
As Poggio comes into the pit lane for the hard tyres.
And I also know from experience here...
Then we have... Formula Talks! Bit of contact on the straight with Jeremy. Jeremy somehow got past, but Formula Talks does have damage now.
I was watching Carl and Sully.
Because I just about got it. It was very close then. And that is big damage for Seam, I think. Struggling a lot. Can Manu maybe look for a move? Not quite. Yes. Oh, Sandia, that's a spin! This kart racer, can he go around the outside? Yes, he can. That's yellow flag in sector 2. Obviously wrecked. Whose race? Manu's race, who was obviously in second place. What a shame.
Is Harry going to pit this lap? Yes, he is.
Harry is into the pit lane.
So what?
Let's see. Tyler doesn't follow him in, but BK
is going to be medium tyres.
BK, does he go on the undercut or does he just pit? But yes, Harry is on the medium tyres. Let's see what if BK does anything different. Probably not. Yes, it is the medium tyres. So we also have a wing change for Jarno.
Jarno's going to put on hards.
Jarno is on the hard tyres, yes. Let's see where Jeremy comes out in all of this. Jeremy has jumped BK. So that's a very good call strategically, and this is going to be close. But Kart Racer is just behind BK for now. It's yellow flag in sector 1. Formula Talks is off.
Oh. BK and Kart Racer are going side by side then.
Can he maybe look for a move here into the hairpin? No, he is just a bit too far away. So right now we have Harry and P3, who kept it ahead of his Brexit compatriot Kyle. Jeremy then has jumped BK, which is not great for BK of course, but who knows what that means for Tyler then. So there is a chance that Tyler might get jumped by both. As Tyler pits, Tyler is into the pit lane, which now leaves Felix in the lead. Harry goes around the final corner to retake second place. It's still the effective lead, of course.
So
right, so Tyler has lost a lot of ground here by staying out the extra lap. Oh, and that's a bit of contact as well. He now has damage. Contact with Sam D. What was he supposed to do there?
Yeah, just want to talk about Harry for a moment here, okay, because obviously he is the effective leader once everyone pits. But he put it on the medium tyres when I suggested he should put on the hards. Obviously he didn't know that, but... So, Harry, I would assume now, has just got to make sure that these tyres get to the end. Just
yes. Considering... Oh, that's now Tari, that's Sam D again in the chicane. Who does also have end wing damage, however I don't know where that is from, as now it's Felix in the pit lane for the medium tyres. So Harry is back into the on-track lead. I guess Kyle will stay out for another lap, so that's second place for the Mercedes. And he's now kind of the cork in the bottle for Jeremy, BK, Kart Racer of course too. So that's the Sector 3 yellow flag. Nothing going on. Sam D has retired from the race. So that'll be no points for AlphaTauri as it stands, and Seam is also only 13th. But we are looking at this big pack of cars here, which is ranging from Kyle, who's kind of holding them up a bit, to Jeremy, BK Kart Racer. Tyler is a bit behind, but he could definitely catch it up. Well, actually with his damage. So here then is Felix in 7th place, obviously with the freshest tyres of them all.
Do you reckon there's some sort of coalition going on between Harry and Colin at the moment?
Well, I mean, it would make sense. So,
I mean, obviously both...
This is actually getting really close now. Maybe let's see if Jeremy can spring together a move here. He's a bit too far back, I think.
Both Brexiteers.
Absolutely, entirely possible, of course. So that's a penalty for BK. That is not good for him. Oh, and BK is trying to even look for a way past Jeremy, who is of course on the slower hard tyres. What can Jeremy do about Kyle? Again, has a look down the inside.
I just saw a bit of debris go by.
No, it's probably the leaves. That's a bit of contact with Jeremy. Obviously now for BK it would be crucial to get past Jeremy, especially because of the penalty.
Harry's now got a lead of almost 10 seconds.
But now, can Jeremy maybe make a move into the chicane on Kyle? Kyle defends very nicely. On the outside, bit of contact, but Jeremy gets through. Nice move. Can BK maybe profit from this? But on the outside of Kuon, but Kart Racer steamed through to take P3. That's a great move, and BK's been spun out.
No.
Oh, this is a very sticky situation for him now. As Pocho goes past him, so does Jano.
That was...
that was just very unfortunate for BK. Not much he could have done there.
Oh, he's coming out of the pits. I thought I saw some cat.
That's a Racing Point, that's FD Pro.
Oh, is he a lap there? He is a lap there.
Now we see Kart Racer. Obviously this pack is now separated a bit with BK's incident. We must say also, what a move from Kart Racer to just steam through all of them.
Yeah, he stole that place.
Yeah, he just saw an opportunity and took it.
Yeah, I mean, well, Kart Racer though, you have to remember Kart Racer. He's got to build this gap because at the end of this race, he's going to go
look at this. He might go for a move, bit of contact, but I think Jeremy's actually let him go there.
Yeah, I think he knew that he was in the wrong. So,
considering he is also on the medium tyres, now let's see if...
You have to remember though, Kart Racer, he pitted very early, so those tyres will be in a poor condition again. So he needs to build a gap for these guys because they're definitely going to come back at him at the end, especially Jeremy on the hard tyres.
Yes, because on the hard tyres, I mean, I'm not sure to be honest if Kart Racer will pull this to the end, because that'll require some extreme tyre saving.
Yeah, but I also know Kart Racer's a very quick driver, so... Of
course, I mean, you never know with him. You know he's going to be at the front, but the question is just how well can he pull it off then?
I can't help but think Kart Racer made quite a big mistake putting those mediums on.
Yeah, he might well have done, because the hards would have easily taken him to the end.
I mean, if we take Monaco from real life, okay, remember Hamilton went most of the race on medium tyres, and by the end he had absolutely no pace.
Yeah, that's true. But then it was just the nature of Monaco which kind of saved him from Verstappen, and that's another penalty for Formula Talks.
That's true, but you always have to remember that on the game, it's going to be easier to overtake.
That's true.
So
it's just very open right now, except for P1, because Harry is just steamed clear.
Don't jinx it. Do not jinx it.
Yeah, but you still have to pick it up. F1 half is just steamed clear at the front right now.
Yeah. He's storming it at the moment.
When kart race is 13 seconds behind you, you know you've done something right. But anyway, back to the action. We have Tyler very close and Kyle. Will he attempt to move into turn 1? He's on the outside. Round the outside. And he is ahead for the moment, but the Red Bull is also coming through. Oh, this is going to be close. And there is contact has been made. Oh, Felix almost round. And Pocho is caught back up to this. And Kyle is very slow now. As Felix steams down the inside. That's he hits the inside. He's hit the like he's hit this tree kind of thing.
So what's Kyle doing?
So Kyle's let everyone go because of his rather damaged front wing.
That's a rather odd thing to do. Okay.
And then Pocho is up into 5th place on the hard tyres, so he's going to the end. But obviously with Felix close behind. However, does he have damage? Not visually, but you never know. So then here is Jano as well. He does not have any damage visually. BK is obviously keeping going with his damaged front wing, but only 8th place. That's a massive shame for BK. Right now we only really have BK close to Jano and Felix close to Pocho. As Kyle pits, of course.
More likely to see a battle between Felix and Pocho, I think.
Yeah. Considering BK's front wing damage as well, as Felix missed quite a bit there. Second to 3 yellow flag, that's FT Pro. Who's round on the straight. Could that be a safety car?
Nah.
Probably not, but you never know.
The right way.
Jano
got ahead of BK. Wait, was he ahead of BK?
No, he was ahead. He was ahead.
Okay.
But I'm sure BK, even with his compromised pace, will be looking to maybe find a way past the Red Bull. Then again, the other Red Bull of Felix still very close to Pocho. So we'll see how these battles will pan out. He's not using overtake, so he's not pushing the hell out of it right now. So that's a bit of a wall tap for Pocho. Nothing too dramatic though. But a very good job from the Renault just to keep out of trouble, and here you go, P5.
Yeah.
Then of course Jeremy with his strategic master stroke to pit a lap early, jumping both Alfa Romeos. Of course then BK getting caught up in this incident, but P3 for him. Kart Racer in 2nd, however we don't know if he's going to the end on these medium tires. And in the lead we have Harry. Still 13 seconds clear.
I don't want to curse anything, but could we actually go a whole race at Monaco without a single safety car?
No. As actually, we have reached the halfway point of the race.
Yeah.
Oh, and Tyler has a bit of damage. I don't know if he had this much damage before. Just seen that.
Oh no, he's hit another wall.
Yeah, he's now got 2 end plates gone.
Yeah.
So that'll allow Pocho very close as well. Then we could have another 5-way fight for P4, sorry. So here's then Manu is still running in 9th place despite his troubles, so he could maybe even get some points here for Haas. And Formula Talks must have had some kind of issue.
Oh, he's in the pits.
Here is the race leader for the moment. Just a few shots of that McLaren, the only McLaren on the track.
someone to keep an eye on at the moment, I'd say, well, for the rest of the race, is Jarno, because he's on the hard tyres, he's on a different strategy. I mean, I guess you could say Pocho too, but no, I'm saying Jarno, no, I'm joking. I would say, I think we should just watch anyone on the hard tyres, because I think they'll definitely have a bit of a resurgence at the end of this race.
Yes, it's almost a bit of a... It's a bit touch and go always with the mediums versus hards, because at the start, of course, mediums will be quicker, but then the hards might come into their own. So we'll definitely have to keep an eye out on these people.
The thing is, the problem is with this... But one of the problems with this track is, obviously, because it's so difficult to overtake, you're instantly put on a one-stop.
Yes.
It's the only viable strategy. But the thing is, because it's such a low deg circuit, it's either always soft to medium or soft to hard, but it's... Tyre deg is in such a weird place because it's either one of those two strategies, neither of them is faster or slower. You've just got to use each strategy cleverly.
Yes.
If with the mediums, you've just got to save them and use them when you need to use them. With the hards, you've just got to push and hope you'll gain the time that you've lost at the end. So it's an interesting strategical dilemma.
Yes, absolutely. That's the case with many tracks. Actually, I've seen now, Pocho is very close on Tyler. Can't quite make the move yet, but it is turning into a nice little fight here. About 4 cars in the DRS range of each other. And BK is actually in there as well, so that's 5 cars. Kind of DRSing off each other. So then Jeremy is running actually in a very lonely P3. To be fair, Kart Race is running in a very lonely 2nd place. But now let's see, is there anything going to happen in this fight for P4? So of course, currently focusing on the middle Red Bull of Felix. Actually, now that I see it, we can also check the penalties, because there are quite a few. But as of now, it's just 3 seconds for everyone from Pocho to Manu, 3 seconds for Sully, 6 for Siem, and 9 for FT Pro. Yeah, there are a lot of things to really look out for. Like, one being Kart Racer, if he can make it through to the end somehow on these mediums. Because if yes, then that would be a very, very good 2nd place. Then Jeremy, and how far he can maybe unlock his pace later on in the race, when the hards eventually start getting better. And then obviously this big pack, how that'll all pan out. The 2 Red Bulls are really close here right now. Felix does defend from Jarno, but no move to be made right here. And it's still Jarno kind of... No, it's still Tyler kind of bottling them up here a little bit. Because obviously Tyler cannot hold pace with Jeremy. He's about 8 seconds behind the Brexit boy already. But the fact that everybody is really just hanging in behind, even Manu is closing in now, he's within 5 seconds. That will not help lift the pressure off of his shoulders. So here we go onto the straight again. No moves to be made. All just a little bit too far away.
If Harry wins this might be the 2nd greatest underdog win in FRL history.
Well, debatable.
I'm sure you can work out what the first one was.
It's actually, Pocho is not quite close enough for a move. It's always very touch and go here in Monaco, whether you want to make the move or not.
Pocho's just...
Well, he's not really holding them up, since he's obviously keeping pace with Tyler.
tapped Tyler on the rear, so that means he did a Mazepin.
Yeah. Red Bull maybe look a move? No? But I'm sure this will be a very interesting affair till the end of the race. Tires.
FC Pros on full wets.
Oh, that's rather interesting.
They're doing the Pierre Gasly Toro Rosso strategy from Hockenheim a couple of years ago. Yeah,
we'll
no,
just...
I don't feel comfortable about this because there's now debris in the tunnel.
Well, but it's reduced damage, so maybe it won't matter.
Yeah. No,
Gotta
I was
hope
going
for
to
that.
say, I'm actually going to, I don't know, I want to message Harry to say do not go to the right hand side of the tunnel.
Well, nah. Just to let him focus.
Yeah,
Oh, and Pocho goes down the inside. On Tyler, can he make it? Not quite.
It's off the racing line anyway, so...
And he's out of the race now. But could that be a safety car? No, he's in the pit lane, okay.
No, he's in pits.
Pocho really tried a bit of a dive into the hairpin, but couldn't quite make that one work. But of course, everyone behind that will be happy, because they'll just keep closing in, and that's Jarno spinning! He's hit the wall. That'll be a very big shame for Jarno. He's actually spun it on the exit of the chicane, hitting the wall there, which is interesting. Oh, but that's a big shame. There's obviously one gone from this big pack.
A small price to pay. Oh, Formula Talks is getting lapped.
Does seem getting lapped? Or not quite getting lapped yet, actually.
Cut the corner.
3-second penalty for Kyle. So we just quickly check in on our race leader. Still going.
Tyler's disconnected.
No.
Tyler just disconnected and... Oh.
Not on my screen. That's a bit of a corner cut though. But still, we have these now 4 drivers. Well, 5, because Manu is also now joined in. Because I'm gonna have to invite Collect Nerd now.
Right, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Or do I have to invite you to the session?
I'll try and rejoin by
The profile?
Yeah, I'll try and go for the profile.
Okay.
Yeah, my internet just died.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, basically I have to go oh no anyway, because it's kind of right. I need to continue somehow, because Pocho is obviously still on the back of Tyler, while Felix is keeping on the back of Pocho, BK on the back of Felix too, and now Manu is about to join the fight as well.
What is going on?
And I've actually just seen that Jarno is on the medium tires. He might have been able to pull the softs to the end, but maybe he didn't have a set, so... It's Pocho again looking for a bit of a route past in this twisty middle sector. We can clearly see how much Tyler is struggling with his front wing. But he has to pull it off now. He can't pit and just lose all this time, because Monaco, you can't really overtake here, can you?
No. Right. I've had to relaunch my game.
Ah, okay.
Because for some reason it
Well, that's a bit of a wall tap for BK. Has he got any more damage? Well, his right end plate was missing anyway, but that's allowed Manu very close. And is there any move to be made? Not yet, except maybe Jarno, which would be for P9 against Kyle. Just gonna focus a bit on Jarno now, because up here we don't have that much position swap. Jarno is trying to switch back, maybe? Not quite. Maybe he can make a move on the straight. DRS overtake. Can he make a move? I don't think so. Kyle does go a bit defensive. being tapped on the back, but it's all fine. Maybe now into Massenet. It's always a risky move to make. His kart racer pits in. And on the outside, what a move from Jarno. Very nice. Up in the P9. Obviously his fresh mediums are really helping here, but very good move anyway.
The what? Kart racer pitted?
Yeah, kart racer's in for another stop because his mediums are probably screaming. He's on to another set of mediums.
He's going to hold on to the podium though. So.
Now I believe Harry has an extra pit stop on Jeremy if he really wants to.
I mean, I need to get my telemetry up.
So then we have Jeremy in second place. Kart Racer though kept it in third. So that's actually a very impressive drive from Kart Racer, considering he got that into third place after an extra stop, pretty much.
Yeah, so I think he does. I think he does have a pit stop on Jeremy, you know.
When Pocho's still very close, maybe looking to get a move here, but it's just not quite close enough.
What's the gap between Harry and Jeremy?
27.7.
Yeah, he's got pit stop in hand then if he wants.
If Harry really wants to, then he can just go into the pit lane. And
it would avoid. It would completely get rid of the risk of a Pocho, isn't it? It would
well,
be...
but well, he pitted on lap 11, if I can count properly.
Yeah.
So it shouldn't be too much of a problem. But I mean, he's legitimately dragged out a 28-second lead, which is quite frankly just impressive. So
I mean, this is scary pace from Harry. This is e-sport level.
This is absolutely, yes, it's brilliant pace. Like, can't deny it. It's absolutely beautiful. But he's got to finish the race. There are still another 9 laps to go. As Pocho may be looking for a move on Tyler, but no. There's a penalty for Kyle. Oh, BK. It's got a bit deep. Mano's going for a move. So Manu is in neutral. Shift up to first gear. Come on. That's lost him quite a bit of time.
The extra rotation.
Yeah. Going to neutral for the extra rotation.
I saw a while back I think it was a time trial lap record at Monaco
kart racing with a penalty.
2018. And they actually went into reverse around the head in extra rotation.
Yep, they just kind of put, I'm not sure even what they did, but they did that, which is interesting. This kart racer sets another fastest lap of the race, granting him an extra point, and now he's catching up to Jeremy. So if he can get past, then he could still be in for second place. As then Pocho, as there's the yellow flag, it's AlphaTauri. So that'll be Formula Talks reversing down Mirabeau.
Debris in the middle of that road. There's going to be debris in the middle of the road.
Yeah, he'll be waiting for everyone to pass by, which is very nice of him. As Manu pits, might have been contact then, as that's another penalty for Pocho. But he is again so close to Tyler. Jeremy's now got a penalty as well. So now it's a straight fight for P2 against Kart Racer. That'll be very interesting in the last few laps. It's a nice little aerial shot we've got right now with Pocho, who is still running in a very strong P5. But I'm also constantly looking at this gap from Jeremy to Kart Racer. It's just over 2 seconds now. And both have one penalty. Therefore, it would be a straight fight for second place between these two.
Wait.
What?
Harry's slowing down. Harry's slowing down. Harry's slowing down. No, I'm joking. He isn't.
Yeah, I saw the gap go up, so.
Okay, alright.
Yeah, mechanical problem on this game. Very realistic. It's Pocho again, very close. Can he go for it? He's going for the move. Into Mirabeau. Oh, that's contact.
That's
bit of a, well, could have made it a bit cleaner, but Pocho is up into 4th place. And look at Kart Racer, he's almost within DRS range of Jeremy.
Yeah, but let's be honest, what's DRS going to do at Monaco?
Not sure.
It's
Gonna be
literally...
closing in 8, not an overtaking 8.
But they might as well just get rid of it at this track, because...
Or just go to DRS in the tunnel.
Yeah, or do that. Or even have DRS up the hill.
Oh yeah, Borivage, why not?
Yeah,
also,
I mean,
I can see Tyler is struggling a lot right now. I think
because,
Felix might well get him too.
It's so easily flat that what would be the risk of putting a DRS?
Well, probably the bumps as Felix hits the wall there. That's not done his front wing any good, I'd expect. That's the yellow flag. Nothing happening though. But look at Felix. Can he maybe go for the move into Massenet?
Oh.
Tyler defends it and he backs out of it. It's the fastest lap for Manu, meanwhile, who's in 8th place, so he does get the extra point now. And look at how Pocho got away, already 2.5 seconds. So you can see Tyler was really holding this up.
Tyler's having an underrated drive at the moment, because to get that without any end plates, have only lost, what, a couple of positions?
Yeah, maybe 1 place, I think, even. So
I mean, I know it's Monaco, but come on, that's not a bad drive at all.
It's Kart Racer, close to the main straight. He's close to Jeremy. So let's see when a pass will happen, if it will happen.
Not sure you can really call it the main straight.
The start-finish straight, the start-finish, start-finish bend.
Oh yeah, the pit not so straight.
I'm gonna say the main straight anyway, because I'm used to it. Anyway, we can see Felix still very close to Tyler, and he is into overtake mode. Can he make the move now? On the outside. Should have more grip on the outside as well. And it's contact!
No!
And BK is then passed into 5th place. But that is a big shame for Tyler.
What's he doing? Oh, he's reset the track.
He's had to reset the track in this situation, but he's gonna have to either stick this out to the end or pit. Yeah, right now he could afford a pit stop, but... Oh, what a shame.
Come through here. Hopefully he doesn't run over any debris.
It's Harry, still just checking in Borivage. Into Massenet, water drive it's been. But still 5 laps to go.
I'll just do the commentary when he crosses the line.
Yeah, I will do it.
What?
I am the main commentator.
No, I'll just do it.
No.
Oh.
No. Kart Racer still very close.
Friend.
Well, but I'm main commentator. Running out of excuses.
We're both British. It's
yes.
Proud day for our country.
Oh, and that's not quite a move, but look at Pocho has pulled 5 seconds to BK. So you can see how much Tyler was actually holding this up. But then again, to keep it in that position is very strong from him, until obviously the contact happened with Felix. They might deem it a racing incident, but yeah, Felix also has quite some damage, I think. Yes, he does. Tyler is now into the pit lane finally, changing onto the soft tires, not changing the front wing though. Now he's coming out of the pits without a front wing.
Tyler, no.
As again onto the main bend comes Kart Racer, right behind Jeremy. But it's just not enough to make a move. Bit of a slide from the back end of Jeremy. But looking at the batteries as well, I think Kart Racer should have this. Even if it is Monaco and it's Jeremy and it's Kart Racer. But the 27 lap old hards, they are not going to feel very good at this point in time. Harry is now going into Tabac. Louis Chiron swimming pool and then into Rascas to start the first of 3 very long laps probably. As Manu is very close on the back of a Red Bull, I think that's Felix, yes. And he's trying to make a move, bit of contact, can he go down the inside? And he makes the move, stick, just about, no, Felix still goes for it. Bit of contact, And the other Red Bull's trying to get involved. But now I think Manu might have it. No, still not. Felix still on the outside. Now Jarno is looking to join. What a battle this is for P6. And now Manu on the outside of the chicane. Can he hang it? Bit of contact. Oh, it's a slide for Felix. Maybe now the switchback from Jarno. See. Oh. Oh, and Felix into the wall. Into the wall. That's a hard whack.
I wasn't watching. Did the Red Bulls hit each other or?
Yes, pretty much. Or Jarno. Well, I'm not sure how to deem this, but yeah. Bit messy.
I need to. I just need to say something. I just want to shout out Mr. Jammy Dodger. You know who you are.
Okay. Well, can't comment, but still.
Yeah.
So Felix is into the pit lane for the soft tires, probably going for a fastest lap. Considering it is 1 lap to go when Harry crosses the line. And then the only real battle is still Kart Racer against Jeremy. Who are still very close together, but Kart Racer just can't get through. You can see how much slower he is right now behind Jeremy, because that was 3 seconds slower than his fastest lap. Now, is there any way past for Kart Racer here in the hairpin? He hits the wall, and there is damage to both end plates for him. Well, he's gonna have to stick this one through, but Pocho is 23 seconds behind, so that should be no problem.
Yeah, it needs to get Jeremy now, is it?
Nah. And Harry is now on his way. He's starting his final lap of the race.
I can't believe this. I can't believe what I'm witnessing. Harry is on his way to winning an FRL race. He is going to join an exclusive club.
Yes, he's actually going to join the race winner chat.
He's going to the land of milk and honey awaits, and by that I mean the race winner channel on the FRL Discord.
Race winner chat, very
what
special.
What an honour it is to be a member of that chat. He's got half.
Oh, BK goes into the wall. Bit of contact that allows Manu into P5.
He was mocked at one point for being Mr. Inconsistency. He made so many mistakes, but he switched wheel, and since then he's come alive, hasn't he? This
Absolutely.
has been a dominant drive from Harry, who has now just got a few more corners left. I cannot believe this. The British driver in the British car. Brexit has been achieved. He comes down the final corner now.
Final corner.
Harry wins the FRL Monaco Grand Prix. What a drive. And what
Here is our race winner. And that is a bit of position switch as BK. Still in the first sector, mind you. Just to appreciate how dominant this drive from Harry was. BK still in sector 1, fastest lap from Felix, who, according to my screen, he's been lapped. That is absolutely outstanding from Harry. Must be one of the most dominant wins of this league. Other than that, we don't have too much to go. We have El Pocho in a very strong P4 for Renault, taking home these important points. Kart Racer just couldn't get Jeremy. That's going to be 4th place for Pocho. Manu going to come home in P5. What a strong drive from him as well. Next across the line will be Felix, who actually gets... No, Jarno gets Manu on penalties. BK finishes 7th. Felix is already finished, and now Formula talks. What a fitting end to this. He's going to come across the line in last place. But here is our race winner for McLaren. What a drive it's been by Harry. Driver of the day is another Brexit boy, but I'm not sure if we can give it to this one. And here he is then on the podium. It's P1 for Harry with an absolutely commanding drive, 29 seconds ahead of Jeremy in the end. Kart Racer P3. And McLaren get their first, well, yeah, they get their first victory since Season 1. So here's your top 10 rundown then. It's going to be an absolutely sensational win for Harry in the McLaren P1. Rounding out the podium, Jeremy and Kart Racer in P2 and 3 for Renault and Ferrari. Poggio strong in P4 for Renault. Jarno finishes P5 for Red Bull. Then it's going to be Manu on penalties in P6. BK finishes 7th for Alfa Romeo. 8th place goes to Felix in the Red Bull. And then Kyle goes from 16th to 9th for Mercedes, and P10 goes to the Real Sully. Other than that, honorable mentions, we have Tyler, who of course got very unlucky with these few incidents. Formula Talks in 12th, FT Pro 13th, just very scruffy race. He retired in the end as well. Same goes for 70, for AlphaTauri, very disappointing end to the race really. And then Juicy Juice and C in the end for Mercedes and Williams. But overall, we can obviously conclude that we have witnessed greatness.
Do you mean to invite him to the party?
Yeah, of course.
Alright. We now await the man of the moment.
And the question is who's gonna actually bring the questions, because I am a bit clueless.
I'll do it then.
Alright, well, if I have something in mind, then yeah. Welcome to our race winner.
Hello, boys.
Oh.
I mean, what a moment, man. This is... wow. What a drive, man. That's absolutely amazing.
Thank you. I mean, it makes me think of, like, I don't know, 8 months ago, where I joined this league. It was so slow. It was like 2 times, 3 times in the first race. Just, it's been slowly chipping away, getting into the midfield, and then getting this now. I can't believe it. Yeah.
Well, I mean, what can we say after this? He won in the end by, I think, almost 30 seconds. And I think Felix set the fastest lap in the end. And, yeah. It was P8. He was lapped. Just saying. So, yeah. Absolutely mad drive from you. I mean... It's a bit weird to ask. Like, how do you feel about this? It's just absolutely outstanding, isn't it?
It has sunk in. I haven't really hit it'll probably sink in later. Just
yeah, I can understand.
I mean,
please tell me you recorded the moment.
I have recorded them. We were getting a bit mad in the party, like at least like 10 laps before, because the gap actually went down in the last 10 laps. And I think
oh right,
we weren't.
Wow, it went so fast.
There were so many.
Tyler's race went brilliantly, so.
That's true. Yes.
Thrilled.
There were so many incidents across the track that at one point we were really worried because of the amount of debris that was.
There was definitely
like,
some like train noises for Tyler's little bus or whatever he had going, because he was holding up like 6 cars.
Yeah, he was. I think it was in the end 5 or 6 cars he had in one train. So, yeah. But I mean, what can we say?
Are the other 2 coming? Eric and Jeremy.
Well, I haven't invited them yet.
I mean, you can do that if you want, because I forgot how to do it.
Right, was it? It was
I'm on the
Eric
screen
and...
now.
It was Eric and who?
Kart Racer and Jeremy. Actually, the other way around. Jeremy was second.
I've got it. If you want.
Oh yeah, send it. Send it.
I don't
Well,
have
you
Jeremy,
absolutely sent it. To be
Oh, you
fair.
don't have
Oh,
Jeremy.
maybe I don't have Jeremy.
I don't have Jeremy either.
Wait, let me do it. I'll try to find it out.